You want to know why successful people aren't happy? Well, stay tuned and watch. This is Alexandra Villarroel Abrego, and welcome back to Alexandra TV, where every Wednesday I share with you the best coaching strategies and techniques to create the life of your dreams and to become the greatest version of yourself. Now, make sure you're subscribed to this channel if you haven't yet, because you don't want to miss the new episodes that come out every single week. And I also invite you to go on my website, alexandravillarroel.com, and subscribe to my email list, because if you do, I will be sending over your way a free 4-part video training series that will help take your personal and professional life to the next level. So you don't want to miss out on that. To a lot of people, success equals happiness. You see, a lot of people out there like to believe that the day when their dreams become a reality, the day when they finally reach their desired destination, that's when they're going to be happy. However, that's not how it works. And I think that the best example that we can see is a lot of celebrities out there. A lot of celebrities out there who have the idea of success, right? Who have what society has taught us success is, like money, fame, power, talent, and all of that. They have that, yet a lot of them end up in drugs, becoming alcoholics, or even worse, committing suicide. So why is that? Why are so many successful people unhappy in the world? I finally found the answer to this question in 2012. I remember it was 2012, one night around 3 a.m. I was home. I was working on the French version of my book, of the first version of Beyond Beauty. And I was adding around 2 or 3 chapters, I don't remember, to the book, just, to add more content, give more value to the people. And I was asking myself that question. I was asking myself the question, well, if I'm teaching in my book how to live a fulfilled life, well, I can't just say to people, when your dreams become a reality, that's when you'll be fulfilled, because I knew very well that that wasn't true. Again, because of the examples of celebrities and people who seem to have it all yet are not really happy, but also because of me. Because I remember it was 2012, I was 22 years old. Most of my dreams that I had 2 or 3 years before that had all become a reality. It had been 3 years that I was doing what I'm doing, and all of my greatest desires and dreams were becoming a reality, and I was living my dreams, especially for that age at 22 years old. I was not living a normal life of a 22-year-old. However, I felt this sense of emptiness within me. I remember feeling like there was something missing. So that made me ask the question of why? What is this thing missing? Because at that point I understood that, okay, so happiness is not making your dreams a reality. That's not what will bring you happiness. And believe me, it's the worst feeling in the world. When you work so hard for something, when you give everything, you sacrifice everything, and then you reach that thing that you believe will be your source of happiness, and then you reach it and you're not happy. That's the worst feeling of it. Also, being very curious and always never focusing on the problem, but always trying to find a solution. I was in 2012 trying to find the solution, trying to figure out, okay, so what is it? And I remember that night, after way too many cups of coffee, figuring out that before making our desires become a reality, there must be something before that actually would be the base of happiness and of fulfillment. The first thing that I figured out was we all need, as humans, security. You see, it's very, very hard as a human being to be happy, even if your dreams are becoming a reality. Even if your goals, you're reaching all of your goals and all of that, if you don't feel a sense of security, of personal security, of security around you, and of security, also financial security, it's very hard to be happy. And I think that a lot of celebrities out there, one of the main reasons why they end up in drugs and alcohol and even committing suicide very often is because of that lack of security. They become paranoid because they feel like there's too many people around, and they start having fears, right? So they no longer feel insecurity. So security is really one of the core human needs that we all have. Now, in 2012, when I understood that, I said, okay, but that's not it. There must be something else. And then I realized that, of course, we all need purpose. As human beings, you can have all the money in the world. You can have the greatest career in the world. You can have fame and power and everything that you wish for. But if you don't feel like you are living a life aligned to your purpose, you're not going to be happy. you're not going to feel fulfilled and happy. We all need to feel like we are somehow a contribution to the world, like we are important and like what we do matters. So security, purpose. But there's more. As humans, another basic need that we all have is the need for love. We all need to feel loved. We all need to give love. We all need to feel the energy of love around us. Again, you can have all the money, all the fame, all the power in the world. If you don't feel love in your life, it's going to be very hard to be fulfilled. And I remember that night coming up with these 3 basic needs and saying, this is it. You know, this is the way to be fulfilled. And once you fulfill these needs, then you can move on to your desires, your goals, your dreams, and all of that. And that's how you're really going to be happy. So I started to work on those 3. But then I believe it was a few months later, I said, there's something missing here. Yes, it's good, these 3 basic needs, but there's something else. And then I realized growth. Growth is another human need, because you can have security, purpose, love. You can fulfill your desires, goals, and dreams. But if you don't feel like you're constantly growing, if you feel stagnant, if you just stay in the same place all the time, it's impossible to feel happy or fulfilled. So the 4 human needs are security, purpose, love, and growth. And once you fulfill those 4 human needs, that's when you can start focusing on your desires, goals, dreams, and all of that. A year later, in 2013, that's when I created A.V.A Academy, which is my online signature program. It's my best-selling course. We have thousands of students around the world. And this program was created with that. The foundation is basically the 4 programs. There's a program for love, a program for security, a program for purpose, and a program for growth that teaches you how to fulfill those 4 human needs. Now, if you're interested in learning more about the 4 human needs and how you can fulfill them, and really just taking all of these teachings that I shared with you in this week's episode to the next level, in the description below this video, you're going to find a link where you can sign up to a free course. It's a free program that will basically explain more in depth what these 4 human needs mean, how you can fulfill them, and like that, start living really the life of your dreams. Because that's only when you start fulfilling those 4 human needs that you can really make your dreams and goals a reality. So that is it for this week's episode. I do hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like, share it with all of your friends, because everyone deserves to be happy. Everyone deserves to have success, but also to be happy, because it's so important. Also, in the comment section down below, I would love to hear from you. Let us know which one of the 4 human needs do you need to work on. So let us know in the comment section. That is it for today's episode, and I will see you next week.